Welcome to the Walter Rahman Aquatic Center. First of all, it is on our website, the information, but you have to utilize RecDesk, which is our registration software to register for OpenSwim. Each OpenSwim session is listed separately in RecDesk. Your family will need to create an account because we need to have first, last name, and contact information for all people who will be attending the pool. No, unfortunately, walk-ins are not allowed with registration. Because of contact tracing purposes, we need you to sign up ahead of time to come to the pool. Admission for the pool is $4 per person per session. The important thing to note here is every person, every participant has to pay and register to come to an OpenSwim session. How many people are allowed in the pool per session depends on what phase of the forward Dane plan we're in, as well as a progressive build-up to get to that. So for the first week we are open, we are allowed to have 87 patrons in the pool. The second week, that should hopefully increase to 99 patrons in the pool. Are the locker rooms open at the pool? Well, our locker rooms don't actually have any lockers in it, but we do have a few benches and a hook to hang your towel. But the locker rooms are to be used just to use the restroom and to pass through to get yourself to the pool deck, taking your required shower before you get in the pool water. Pool furniture this summer is not going to be available at this time. You will have to limit your seating to the grass areas, as no patrons are allowed to congregate on the concrete apron. We need to keep that open for people moving in and out of the water and for our staff. The concession stand this summer is not going to be open due to regulations with COVID-19. What type of amenities does the pool have? Well, you might be able to see all the amenities when you enter the facility or you are in the parking lot. But the amenities that we're going to have available this summer is one water slide will be available, and we'll be able to use the diving well one person at a time to either use the drop slide or the diving board. Unfortunately, the sand playground, or the sand area and the playground area, are closed as part of the Forward Dane plan. There is no lap swimming at this time due to the regulations required for competitive or lap swimming. Phase 1 guidelines of the Forward Dane plan include various things that we will have to do at the Aquatic Center. You will have to exit a separate area than where you've entered. So you'll be coming into the facility, you will be checking in. You will have to sanitize before you enter the locker room. You need to shower before entering the pool water. That's not a change due to COVID-19, just so you know. You're always supposed to shower before you get in the pool water. Once you get to the pool deck, or the green space, I should say, around the pool deck, you can put your items in an area to leave them. You do have to maintain 6 feet of physical distance from anyone not in your household, whether you are in or out of the water. So this includes waiting in line to get in. This includes in the locker room area, out in the green space, or even in the pool. Again, you're going to have to maintain that as you go through. We'll have some one-way traffic as well as some signs directing you for that. In terms of phase 1, we've also mentioned that concession stand is not available, the sand playground area is not available, there's no lap swimming. So if you typically come to OpenSwim to get some laps in with the lap lanes, we actually are not putting the lap lanes in to have the most surface area for people to be able to spread out. And again, there's no pool furniture, but you could bring your own lawn chair if you wanted to sit in your own lawn chair as part of the plan. There is no drinking fountain at this time either, so we are allowing people to bring in bottled water so long as it's in a sealable non-glass container. Unfortunately, according to Forward Dane, we are not to be having pool toys such as if you brought your football and you wanted to play football in the water. If there was enough area on the green space that you could do that while keeping socially distant from other parties that are here at the pool, that could be something that you do. But in the water, we are not able to do that. There still is no flotation devices allowed. Again, there's that's always been one of our rules, but it is even more important with the Forward Dane plan. There are different phases with the Forward Dane plan. We are currently in phase 1, which has the greatest amount of restrictions, including our capacity. Moving to phase 2, if we get to that and when we get to that, because that's all dependent on when the county does go to phase 2, we are able to increase our capacity, but again, this would be a gradual increase. We don't just go from being able to have 25% to 50% overnight. We have to gradually transition to that and follow the other rules that may be in place. As a result, registration for Open Swim is only happening on a week-by-week basis because there are updates every week to the Forward Dane plan, and we want to ensure that we have the most accurate information available to be able to move between the phases. To find this information online, you can start at the City of Middleton website, so that is cityofmiddleton.us. The Aquatic Center is located, that information is located under the Public Lands, Recreation and Forestry Department. There's a separate tab for the Aquatic Center. All of this information is there. We also have a Facebook page specific to the Walter Bauman Aquatic Center, so you do need to look up Walter Bauman Aquatic Center in order to find that Facebook page, which a lot of this information is on there. And we're utilizing our other social media channels for the Public Lands, Recreation and Forestry Department, which includes Twitter, Instagram, and Nextdoor.